Alright, hello, and welcome to my presentation on who would win in a fight featuring Towbone. Here are the rules. The fight will take place behind a Waffle House, adjacent to a relatively small junkyard. The weather is overcast and 60 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's taking place in Michigan in the United States. Nobody starts with any weapons. It is a free-for-all brawl. There are no alliances, and it is to the death. I will say that improvised weapons are allowed. Anything you find in the junkyard or create with the scrap metal in the junkyard is fair game. Additionally, the July 2018 lunar eclipse is happening elsewhere in the world at the time of the fight, though this is hardly relevant. Moving forward, we're starting with the player profiles. Here is Keaton 8 Adepts. Keaton has several things in his favor to start out the fight. He is the owner of the server, which gives him an inherent power and balance. He has power over all of us, untold abilities. He also has the incredible ability to psychoanalyze the opposition. This throws them off their rhythm, off their game. It's impossible to know what he'll pull out next. He's also from Florida. That is a huge advantage. He takes half damage from fire attacks. And he's seen everything you can throw at him. Florida's just like that. Unfortunately, he has some megalomania. Occasionally he goes mad with power and bans people who are just making puns and having fun. I don't know who those people might be, but, so that's against him. Also, he's anemic. That's not good. But you know what? I believe in him. Moving on, we have Tally, Grace Tallypo. Tally has an unusually high tolerance for pain, as observed by her masochistic tendencies in saying things that she knows will make people mad at her. She's also immune to poison damage due to all the mayo she intakes and all the things she puts mayonnaise on that she should not be putting mayonnaise on. No one can go through all of that without developing some kind of immunity. She also plays football. I hear she's a quarterback or something, so that would give her a physical advantage over many of the other people in the server. Against Tally, she has a British accent. This will attract enemies towards her naturally. If I hear, for example, a British accent, I will immediately draw any weapons within my vicinity and rush towards it at a lightning pace in order to obliterate the threat. So she is a prime target. And also she is a herbo. That is half advantage and half disadvantage. You know how it is. Here we have B. B has lots of generalized aggression, which will come out during the fight. They're very aggressive, and they know how to deal a good blow. They're also very good at finding improvised weapons. They can spot a shiv from a mile away, so I hear. They hit a kid with a chair once. Doesn't get better than that. And they can fly, which is a big advantage. Unfortunately, as a bee, they are very small and they do not have any bones, which gives a kind of structural disadvantage. Here we have Adept 777. She is a beast on the glukes, as all know, and she is also valid. That is an unusual quality for a Towbone server resident, and it will give her an upper edge. No one wants to hurt her either, so defensively she's very strong. Offensively, she's incredibly weak because she does also not want to hurt anybody else. She will probably just chill in Waffle House the entire time. Moving forward, we have Shan Scribbles. Shan Scribbles, they have a lot of pent-up aggression towards Dr. Sandwich that imbues all of their attacks with at least +4 strength. I'm scared of what their righteous fury towards Dr. Sandwich may manifest as during a brawl. They are also an excellent grilled cheese flipper. I don't know if that is relevant to the fighting, but I'm pretty sure it counts for something. I'm in awe of their ability to flip grilled cheese, and I wish I could do that. They also have Orchid, who will fight at their side very loyally, and Orchid is immune to all physical attacks, which will help. Unfortunately, Shan is under college stress, which, it's hard to fight when you're thinking about upcoming papers and in class and all that bullshit that comes with college. They're also a student teacher. That's not a good thing in a fight. I'm sorry. That's just how it is. Anyway, Brooke. Brooke uses XD in normal Discord conversations, which emanates an aura of power unmatched by most mortals. I'm scared of them. I'm scared of her. You know? She's also great at recon. Oftentimes, Brooke will be narrating the exploits of Shan Scribbles in our server. She has a very detailed analytical eye for many shenanigans that happen, and that penchant for recon will come out in the field, I'm sure. She also didn't come to the server because of Splatoon, which gives her a natural advantage over all of the other people here who did come for Splatoon, because, you know, when you're here for the squids, it's just different. And not in a way that gives you an edge. Unfortunately, she's also under college stress, so that will be a detriment to her fighting abilities. And also, she has an anime profile pic. I don't think I need to explain why that's a bad thing. Moving on. Jewel. Jewel is here. She's always been a mod on the server, which is, you know, again, like Keaton's power imbalance, there's some of that here with Jewel too. She has power, and she's not afraid to use it. She's also responsible with that power, which is scary. And she will fight to her last breath. I don't know Jewel personally, really. She seems like the kind of person who doesn't go down without a good few swings, you know? She's also from Florida, which has the same advantage as I mentioned earlier of the heat resistance. And the, you know, accustomed to bizarre and strange happenings. She also gives good hugs, which implies strong arms, I guess. And that's good in a fight. Unfortunately, Jewel might pass out, so I hear, and that wouldn't be very effective, you know? Not the best move. Kia Eggs. She apparently has a black belt in Taekwondo and training with swords and a bow staff, so I'm scared of her, and I think she could beat me up. She doesn't eat enough, though, and it's hard to fight on an empty stomach sometimes. And she is from Canada. That doesn't really say anything about her fighting abilities, but I'm nationalist. Elemento Beans is here. They would run away and make a fort. I don't condone this sort of cowardice, but I do admit it is a good strategy. They apparently also know how to build a gun from scrap metal, which is impressive, and would be a very effective tool for the rest of the fight. That would probably allow them to win. And they definitely have a plan. I think that's a distinct advantage. I don't have a plan going into this. My plan is grab a shovel and go to town, but apparently that might not be as effective as an actual plan. Unfortunately, the junkyard is smaller than they've planned for. This is not a game killer for Elemento Beans, but it will be a lot harder for them to enact their schemes in a smaller junkyard. And also they're Canadian. Squish Squash is an alligator, or perhaps a crocodile. I'll be honest, I don't really know. But they do know how to snap someone's neck. And, you know, that'll do it. They also have really faded knowledge of martial arts. But, you know, in the heat of adrenaline battle, those memories, they just rise to the surface. It's hard to avoid just falling into old habits of beating people up when it's like going that intense, you know? Unfortunately, Squish Squash has avoided many of the major arcs of Toebone, so they don't really know what they're dealing with. If you haven't screamed at Tally, if you haven't begged at Keaton's throne, you know, it changes you. Also, they're squishy. I don't know this for sure, but their name would imply it, and that is not good in a fight. Moving on. Mew, Quill, Shadowfang. I know they were into warriors at some point, and that implies wilderness survival skills. People who are into warriors are on a different level. I'm scared of them. Mew also has many names. Who are they really? What are they hiding? And I like their icon. Both this cat snowflake you see and also the cool dragon one they have on Discord. That's a point in their favor. Unfortunately, Miho's also avoided most of the major arcs, so that will affect their performance here. We have Keaton's mom in the ring for some reason. She's also here. She's very goth. She was almost an Olympic skater. Skates have blades on them. She's not allowed to bring weapons into the ring, but skates might be gray of enough of an area that she could use them. I don't really know. She also loves Ellen DeGeneres, which makes her something of a cleric. She can channel parts of Ellen's power if Ellen is feeling benevolent, and that will give her an edge. Unfortunately, she is 50 years old, and she does smoke, and she does post Minion memes about baseball, and she also believes tilapia is a skinless bonefish. I don't really know what that last one is about, but can't be good. And then we have me. I have grammar skills. That's really all I have going for me. I also am excellent with MS Paint. I know you don't believe me, but I'm a god with MS Paint. Also, I have twitch reflexes from hours of pro gaming. I am a gamer. I play all the video games. And I'm very good at them. Unfortunately, I don't have any upper or lower body strength. That's not good. But I'm sure it's fine. You know what? We're here to have fun and kill each other. So in conclusion, no one would win. We're all just too powerful. I don't think any of us could be killed. So I guess we're just going to get waffles instead. They're not very good, though. Waffle House isn't really known for its waffles. And that's saying something, because it's the only thing they're known for. Thanks for your time. That's all. Class dismissed.